right, good morning, everybody. Happy Motivation Monday. So we start this week with a quote from Mr. Henry David Thoreau. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it, right? I love that quote. I talk to brokers sometimes, when you got new brokers coming in and they're like, hey, how does the commission work? And you talk to a senior broker and he goes, I don't even know. Money just goes in my bank account, right? And it's kind of that mentality. You're too busy working. You're not out there focused on the small details. You're just hustling. And so I love that. And I wanted to kind of take that in for this week for us as we're getting started here. I am trainer Nick Murillo. I am checking in with you guys from Chicago this week. So hope you're all doing well. So let's get started here. Motivation Monday. All right, guys. So this week we're going to go over the tips of the week as usual. We're going to do the sales shout outs to our sales leaders this week. I am then going to expand on an article that was sent out earlier this week. Do visual learners buy insurance over the phone? I really enjoyed reading the topic, and I wanted to kind of break that out a little bit and expand over it for you guys. And then a quick survey at the end. So a quick tip of the week, guys. As you've been able to tell, we are pushing Medicare right now, right? There's a ton of trainings, one that just passed last week, and we're got new Medicare trainings weekly pretty much up until open enrollment for Medicare October 15th, okay? So take a look at these. If you're not registered, get registered. Reach out to agent support with AHCP. Let's make sure that you guys are in this. If Medicare is even something you're remotely thinking about, let's make sure to get in on this, okay? A ton of great trainings coming up. Most of them tie in with each other, so you don't want to miss them, guys. Get in on that. As well, IHC has some new products that they've got out, guys. So they've got accident and critical illness, the bridge plan. So those are new ones there. Look at those. Great coverage at a pretty solid cost there. So look at that. Also, kind of the industry standard now, the short-term states that are allowing it, they're going up to 36 months now, so 3 years there. Just look over those states. Obviously, there's rate reductions with that as well. Every time these carriers are rolling out new products, there's some rate reductions, aside from all the new benefits coming as the industry's changing. So definitely take a look at those, guys. It's something you want to be aware of, see how they can fit for your customer, if the price point's good, and what that might be, right? So look at that, just ways to round your business out a little bit further, right? All right, so last week's sales leader. So United Golden Rule came in top for the short term. Really, that was the big one this week, was United Golden Rule for short term. For limited med and for accident plans, we had NatGen, we had the Foundation Health on limited med, and then we had the Plan Enhancer for accidents. So at least NatGen's kind of our supplement right now with the United short terms. Critical illness as well, NatGen was the strongest. And then Golden Rule came in the strongest for dental this week over Emeritus. So great job in general, guys. Continue riding, continue trying to pick a couple different carriers there to make sure you're rounding out your business there. For our top short-term, Gustavo Mori, great job being the top short-term guy last week. Glenn Shane, and then Mark Hager. So great job. A couple names I haven't seen on this list before, so that's always exciting. I love seeing that. Congrats, guys. Limited Med, we got two usuals here. We got Katia Santamaria and Jacob Gordon, so great job, guys. And then Accident, Cody Randazzo and Lawrence Curvell. So great job, guys. Great job writing this week. I love seeing all those new names on short term, and then some of the usual suspects with some of our supplements. If you didn't listen to the training last week, I'd go onto the YouTube and check that out as well. I went over how to really add some more products and really make your sales go even that much further instead of just 1 or 2 products, how to get 4 or 5 products in those sales. So definitely suggest checking that out. Alrighty, guys. So do visual learners buy insurance over the phone? According to Forbes, humans are visual creatures, and 65% of us are actually visual learners. That's why infographics are so popular, right? Because people understand pictures better than they do a written or a spoken word. These sort of visuals are useful tools when trying to explain difficult and abstract concepts like health insurance, okay? Agents must continually seek ways to translate insurance terms into language that makes sense to our clients and prospects. Nowadays, a large amount of agents sell almost exclusively by phone. When we used to meet with our clients in person, we actually were able to use visuals to help make our points with us, right? Now that business has moved over the phone, let's ask that question, right? Do visual learners buy insurance over the phone? I think the obvious answer is yes, right? But let's look into ways that we can help the market, of the customer that is a visual learner by phone. Again, 65% of everyone out there is a visual learner by phone. So we need to capture that, okay? So sending clients visuals, right? Even those of you who sell over the phone, you can all easily incorporate infographics and other visual tools into your sales presentation, okay? You can send them to a client ahead of time and ask that they look over material before the call, or provide them links, or provide them a link while you're on the phone, or a live screen share while you're on the phone. Information's at their fingertips now, so you can provide it with ease. What information should you cover in the infographics? Just the basics, guys, like difference between an HSA and a copay plan, difference between the networks, You also want to make sure they understand basic insurance terms, right? Deductible, out-of-pocket maximum, et cetera, et cetera. If you spend the entire phone call explaining how insurance works, you actually are not going to have time to compare their options and make a recommendation. So infographics can kind of give them some background information they need in order to help you have a productive phone call. So embrace the technology in that process, okay? Be clear and organized, guys. So the first one, color code your spreadsheets. Obviously, the main purpose of your call will be to review various healthcare plans with the client, as well as any supplements you might be offering. And then you're going to make a recommendation based off the client's needs, okay? To accomplish this goal, utilize technology to send the client some spreadsheets with a bunch of numbers on them ahead of time, right? To a non-expert, reviewing the options and making a decision can seem overwhelming. So to help simplify the material, some tips: use a larger font, color code your spreadsheet, right? So you can highlight different areas of the plans also where you want to kind of keep their focus, right? So that's the important things you want to go over. It's also beneficial if the material providing your customer has a cover sheet about who you are. Maybe a professional picture of you with your name, your location, applicable license numbers, right, for them to open up to. This is going to help build rapport, right? Your client now sees you as they're getting that information, okay? Now let's take this a step further, guys. When you're on the phone, you can ask your clients to focus on the blue column, right, or the blue tab, right? The green column can show how much each plan would cost. Yellow highlighted row shows your recommendation, right? Different ways that you can play with these so that while you're on the phone with your client, you might be able to guide them through what you want them to see on the spreadsheet, right? So this is just a fun way that you can give your client a visual, since again, 65% are visual learners, but also be able to help them and help their eyes go to what the important stuff is, right? Where you want them. So it's awesome, guys. The next thing is to use technology, right? And essentially this is to simulate an in-person meeting. How can we make it feel like you are at your client's house or they are in your office while you're over the phone, right? The first thing is screen sharing apps. Guys, there's a number of affordable online meeting tools that allow you to have face-to-face meetings with your clients, right? Even though you're in different locations. So you can turn on a camera so your client can see you right there. You could also do a screen share. So this is how your client can see everything, you or the material on the call, and this is a way to build rapport. A couple shout outs here would be like zoom.us or loom.com. Both are great softwares for either video, creating little video things to send your client, webinar sharing, or just sharing your screen. Kind of in that recording a video, you might actually choose to do short videos explaining your client's options and recommendations that your client can view on his or her own time. It honestly sounds like a silly idea until you realize that this strategy is completely fast, free, and actually highly effective, guys. You can use the software like Zoom or Loom to create a personalized voicemail, but it's really a video, right? And then you can email them to your clients. You talk about building rapport. Your client's going to receive a quick 30-second personalized video of you talking to them. Nobody's doing this stuff, guys. Separate yourselves from the pack, okay? And then don't be afraid to text, right? Many clients nowadays are way more apt to text you back than they are to return a phone call. Even an email seems a little easier than picking up the phone and calling a salesperson back, right? So embrace the technology that's at your fingertips now. Text your client a quick video of you that you've recorded. You can also text them a webinar link when they're ready to buy, and you can walk them through a screen share right over the phone now. This stuff is right here at your fingertips, guys. And then some final thoughts here, okay? So long story short, your job's to sell insurance, but obviously that's a lot easier said than done, right? People have a difficult time understanding health insurance, and even those who do understand probably don't enjoy it, right? I mean, even those that work in the industry sometimes don't enjoy it, right? But take a consultative approach in what you do. You're here to help, not to sell, right? Change your mentality on that, and you'll see it'll impact your sales and your client's view of you. In today's world of quick information at your fingertips, you also need to find a way to simplify and speed up the process so that we can give clients the information they need in a way that makes sense to them in the small amount of time that they're allowing us. You know, the attention spans are so quick on these clients now. And then that's especially difficult to do over the phone since most people are visual learners like we discussed, right? But there's nothing that says you can't incorporate these visuals into the process, right? In fact, if you're not using visuals, you might be missing out on some sales. So give it a try, guys. Let us know what you think, okay? And with that, if you have feedback in regards to this, questions, comments, concerns, guys, go ahead and reach out to us at training@ahcpsales.com. As well, you can call agency services at 877-228-8773. Another great week here, guys. Again, happy Motivation Monday. This is trainer Nick Murillo. I'm checking out from Chicago. I hope you guys have a great week selling. And just go get it, guys. Have an awesome week. We will talk to you next week, where I actually will have a guest speaker, Miss Loren, coming on to train us. So I look forward to that. We'll talk to you guys later.